Good morning and welcome to the channel. I will be doing a 3-card spread today for the collective consciousness. I'm going to be using the Lightseer Tarot, the Witches Tarot, the mini deck, and the Starseeds little advice deck for the end of the reading. I did pull 3 inspirational cards this morning, and they are, I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. Relationships are assignments for optimal growth and healing, and I make time to recharge my battery. The world needs my energetic light. So I just wanted to read those to you. All right, let's see here. Holy Spirit, what messages do we need to know today around the energies of the collective consciousness? And for whoever needs to hear this message when they are meant to hear this message, I ask for love, light, and guidance, and for only for our highest good. I thank you for being here. And let's get started. Thank you. All right, the Lightseers Tarot for guidance on the direction of the reading and what messages we need to hear today. Holy Spirit, what is your guidance and message for today for the collective consciousness? I just kind of giggle because I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. That kind of does resonate with myself because I've just been feeling not as confident lately for some reason. Dealing with a lot of energies around, not only with my own, but with other things that are going on in the world. I'm concerning myself over certain situations on a personal note, on a personal level. With being a Pisces, it is very difficult to try to figure out what is my energy, or and what is somebody else's energy, or what collective energies that I'm picking up on. Sometimes it's very draining, so it's just funny that I make time to recharge my batteries, which is the energy levels that we have, so that our light can shine brightly. And so that our light can be present in the world when we're out in it, and we can, share it with others on an energetic level, metaphysical level, etherical level, hopefully, All right, done with the shuffling. 3-card spread, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for us today? I'm taking the cards that fall out onto the table. Whoa. I guess I'm going to have to take that one. All right, Justice. Knight of Wands. The Moon. And 10 of Wands. So we got 4 cards that came out today. All right, let me see here. There's a couple that did flip. I'm always curious as to what flipped over, so I'm pulling those as well. Okay, those are the only 2 that flipped. And 10 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Air energy, mind energy. All right, I'm gonna. The Magician flipped over. Sorry, that's getting ahead of myself there. And the Page of Swords had flipped over, but did not fall out. So these will be kind of like a not be part of the message, but we'll just kind of be off to the side here a little bit. Can't really see them. Can't see those. I wish I could have a better setup so that you can see the cards better as I'm talking. I mean, I try to hold them up as I'm talking, but Let's see, Justice. Knight of Wands, the Moon, and 10 of Wands. All right, the Moon. Oh, let's see here. The unknown, trust in your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. To pay attention to your dreams, maybe there's some hidden truths or things that your intuition is telling you through your dreams, which I had a dream the other night about one of my fears as well, and I just been trying to process that. So take your time, try to figure out what is an illusion and what is the reality. Maybe there's some hidden truths, maybe the unknown, just not knowing what is beyond and just kind of having some fears about that. Those are some words that are popping out at me. Metaphors, lots of metaphors that can help with that, or with, you know, working through the illusions or the hidden truths or your fears. The watery nature of the unconscious mind. Alrighty, and I'm going to, the affirmation for the Moon card in the Light Seers deck is that something that you can say, and the reason why I'm being drawn to the Moon is that's the card that kind of popped up first in my mind when I was looking at it, is I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe, or to God, or whoever it is that you believe in. So plug where the universe word is in with whoever it is that you believe in. Creator of all, God, you know, whichever, you know, resonates with you. It's just a nice affirmation to say when we're feeling a bit maybe overwhelmed, or maybe we don't know what's going on, or maybe that the unconscious mind is trying to bring up stuff to the surface of the water, but we just don't know why, or there's things that we need to work through. And it is, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. And surrendering, meaning in the sense, I take it as, you know, not surrendering your will, but maybe in how things are done. And knowing which part of yourself that you're going to feed, whether it's the dark side or whether it's the light side, because up on top here we have the dark wolf and the light wolf, and it's positive and negative energies. Sometimes we can get trapped in the watery depths of illusions and not see clearly what it is that we need to see to work on. Sometimes it's just, you know, which wolf are you going to feed more, the positive or the negative? All right, let's see here. Justice, number 11. That might be something for you to look up if you need to. The Moon was 18, which boils down to 9, and also the 11 is 11-2, 11-2. So let's see here. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perceptive, accountability. Well, let's see here. And the affirmation for this card is, my good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. And take that how, you know, take this reading how it resonates. It may not resonate with every single person out there. Either part of it might resonate or the whole thing might resonate. Justice. What's with the justice? Learning from the past. Taking what you've learned from the past and, taking what you've learned from the past, realizing what it is that you need to realize for yourself, and to be able to give yourself justice in a sense of forgiveness, of loving yourself, of being fair to yourself, maybe the situations or the choices that you've made in the past, maybe situations you didn't really have too many choices, to be fair to yourself and to not pass judgment on yourself if you had lack of choices. Keep hearing justice will be served. So that might be for a few of you. Maybe you're going through a legal battle or there's some legal issues going on. Maybe legal issues with relationships. Maybe some legal issues that are going on in the world will be, justice will be served for that. And be rest assured that, justice is the balancing of the scales, and that between the positive and the negative, we have to find balance between the two. Okay, that's about what I'm getting on that one. And each and everything that I just said may mean something different to each of you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not going to be every single thing that I just said for the justice is not going to be for every single person that is listening to this message. But just know that if it resonates with you, then it is for you. If it does not resonate with you, then leave it and either, leave the message or listen to the rest, because there might be a small negative truth for yourself in this message. So bear with me here. Let's see here. The Knight of Wands. And it looks like she's celebrating. It's fire energy. Maybe you have fire somewhere in your chart. Fiery, passionate energy, enjoying, the way this card looks, to me, it's more of enjoying that passionate spark, that passionate, or that passion that sparks up creativity. I will read from the book a little bit just to get more clarity. Maybe there's more in here that can be enlightened in this reading. Charisma, passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams, fast energy, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action, the pursuit of adventure. So yeah, okay. I picked up on that. All right. Passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams. The affirmation, if you need it, is in the pursuit of imagine. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Back it up. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. So the things that you imagine, put that emotion of passion and enjoyment behind it to manifest it into this reality. And also it takes action as well. If there's something that you are imagining for yourself, something that sparks up that light inside and that fires you up and gets you going in a creative way, in a positive way. Follow through with it. You do need to also not only imagine it and fight and feel that emotion of passion towards it, but you also need to implement the steps to walk along that path to reach your goals, or to reach your what it is that you are seeking. And know that you have the ability to do it and the confidence to do it. And that light that is within you is needed in this world. That passionate, fiery spark is needed in the world now more than ever. So just know that whatever ignites you passionately and energetically and it gets you going, know that it is needed. You are needed and you are enough to pursue your desires and your dreams and make them to come into fruition here. And then, of course, I already read the moon. Make sure they're practical. Make sure, you know, you're taking practical steps along the way. With the fiery, passionate energy, yes, you have that spark. You have that fire inside of you, and you can make what you imagined become what's real in this reality for yourself. But I'm getting also to take the practical steps needed. Don't get hung up in the illusion of it, the imagination of it. Actually take practical steps to move forward. Sometimes we can get lost a little bit in the unconscious or the imagined or the illusion of what we imagine. Sometimes we can get lost in this watery illusion and not take the steps forward to be able to create it in our world. So take this how this resonates. Maybe it could apply to a lot of you in a sense that maybe what we are imagining and what sparks us up, maybe we haven't moved forward yet. Maybe we haven't been working on it. Maybe we have the lack of taking action towards what it is that we desire. And maybe we just need to have that to move forward with what it is that we are imagining for ourselves or for the world, or however you'd like to take that. The Ten of Wands usually represents a completion of a long and arduous road coming down off the mountain after we've climbed the mountain. This person looks like she is coming down from the mountain after we've climbed this mountain of hard work. You know, when we come back down, it's a little bit easier to come forward after we've put forth our work and effort. I will also read from the book. This one's a little bit different. I really enjoy this card deck. It's very bright. I love the art in it. A lot of colors. A lot of inspirational messages that she has wrote in here as well. So, and I love the affirmations, the things that you can speak to yourself to reassure yourself and build up more confidence in yourself each day, and to, you know, look more towards the positive than the negative. Not that we shouldn't acknowledge the negative, because the negative is still here, and that, you know, it's the balance between the two, between the positive and the negative. We just need to find that middle ground to balance out both negative and positive, so that it's balanced, it's even. All right, taking on too much. Could be taking on too much. An opportunity to free yourself from heavy burdens. Could be what it is, you know, from the Knight of Wands energy, that passionate, fiery spark. Obligations, finding yourself close to a successful outcome. The need to prioritize, a message to keep going. Okay, need to prioritize. Know what it is that you need to do to practically put your inspired imagination of what you desire into fruition and working hard towards it. And it is coming to a completion for some of you. For some of you, you're just starting and you just need to take that first step to climb the mountain and work hard at it and putting forth those goals so that you can be the one to come back down and, you know, it won't be so burdensome. Some people are going through a lot of burdens right now as well. But just know that 10 is the completion, so it is coming to an end. All right, we also have the Magician and the Page of Swords. The Magician is also about manifesting as well, taking all the elements around you, and that means, you know, like if you're an artist, you have a paintbrush, you have paint, you have your canvas, and then you have your mind of creativity. And what you do with those physical elements is like the paintbrush and the paint and the canvas, and your imagination, all those elements you combine together to make a masterpiece. That's called alchemy. Even on a very simple way, in a simple, let's see here, in a very simplistic way. Also metaphysically, you can also do that as well. On many different levels you can do it. I mean, you could be a construction worker, for crying out loud, and take the tools that you need to do the construction work with, and then the imagination and the brain to be able to implement how to use those tools, the knowledge that you know in order to work as a construction worker. And this, I mean, it goes with everything. We all need the tools to be able to work with. We all need, the know-how to use those tools, and to, we need to be able to put forth the action in order to be able to put that into this reality. So take this how this resonates. The Magician is also knowing. It is also taking what is from the imagination and putting it into the material world, through us, through what we know, through the tools that we have to work with. And it takes that spark of imagination to be able to start it. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, that's what that's talking about. And with the Magician, we have the confidence to be able to do that. We have the ability to be able to do that. Now that there isn't a lot of hard work involved in doing that, and knowing how to do it, and the learning process, and learning each and every single different tool, but we are capable of doing it. No matter what you're doing in your life. You could be a nurse. You need the tools to be able to be a nurse, and to be able to have the know-how, the knowledge, in order to be able to be a nurse, or a doctor, or a teacher, like I said, construction worker. I mean, it just takes those tools in the material world, and the know-how and the imagination to be able to put forth what it is that we desire or want to do in this life. And sometimes it's not even what we want to do, but we have those tools to be able to work with, to be able to provide for our families, ourselves, and things that we need to be able to survive and thrive in this world. So the Page of Swords is also of learning, so that's why I kind of picked up on that. But I will read for the affirmation on that as well. Page of Swords, and it's a younger energy, more of a so you could be, I mean, this take the how it resonates. All right, Page of Swords, this could be a restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, an apprentice or student, intellectual pursuits, ideas, and reasoning, a messenger. The affirmation is, I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. So by, learning that, maybe you're learning a new trade. Maybe there's something new that you want to venture into. Whether it's for work or personal gain, or, starting a business, or having that inspired spark to do something new. With the moon, it can be illusions, in a sense, the illusionary mind, the unconscious, things that need to come into fruition through that spark that we all have, that all fiery passion. We're all passionate about something. Maybe it just takes us to be able, a little bit of time to be able to learn, and have that curiosity to be able to learn that new idea, that new thing that we want to do. It's so difficult to do this sometimes. We need the knowledge and the tools to be able to do that. And with the Magician coming out, we are capable of doing it, and should have the confidence, need to have the confidence to be able to do it. And just know that, you are needed in this world, and that your light is needed, and that whatever sparks your interest, is something that is needed in the world. But sometimes it just takes us time to learn and to grow, and it might be some hard work, but if you do it, it will be you know, if you put that hard work, that effort into, there will be justice, a balance for yourself in that. So, all right, I'm going to get some clarifiers for the cards here. Clarifier for the Justice card, please. And thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. And we have Judgment. We have Judgment for Justice. Alrighty. Clarifier for the Knight of Wands. Thank you. And we have Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups for the Nine of Wands. Usually means walking away walking away from things that no longer serve us. Okay, there we go. With the Knight of Wands, finding that fiery passion inside of something creative and something that you would like to do, and maybe walking away from things that no longer serve us, in a sense that we no longer have that desire for, you know, maybe we're working in a job that we don't, you know, we really didn't desire, but we'd like to build our own business or do something, that type of passionate pursuit to be able to provide for ourselves and our family. And we're walking away from things that no longer serve us, that no longer are positive in our lives, or that no longer, excuse me, that no longer spark that fire within, that passionate, creative spark inside of us, and we're walking away from things that no longer do that for us. Judgment for Justice. Oh, I didn't really explain that one, but in the same sense, you know, finally finding that balancing act with the Justice card, finding what that resolution for yourself, and the Judgment, knowing that there's going to be something that will be right for you, and that you are the judge. Oh, how do I want to say that? You are the one to make that call. You're the one to, you know, make that judgment for yourself, what it is that you are wanting to balance out, or to, you know, find in that fiery, passionate pursuit that you want to do. Okay, clarification for the Moon, please. Clarification for the Moon. Thank you. And we have the Ten of Swords for the Moon. There's backstabbing. Maybe there's people that are withholding truth from you, so then you feel as if you are, you know, feeling backstabbed, betrayed. Figure out with the Moon, this is clarify the Moon card, so maybe there's some truths that need to be told, whether it be you or somebody else. But the Ten of Swords is, it's coming to a completion of that. Maybe the negativity, maybe there's too much negativity around you, in a sense that, you know, there was too much betrayal, too much hurt, too many people, or maybe a specific person that was constantly, you know, stabbing you in the back, betraying you. Maybe they did it behind your back, in a sense, and maybe that the truth needs to be revealed and balanced out, and walking away from the situation. Because it is, tens mean it's coming to a completion, so it's coming to an end. Something may be revealed to you to where you will no longer need that, and you will be walking away from the situation to find your fiery, passionate pursuits. What fires you up inside? What gives you that spark? All right, clarification for the Ten of Wands, please. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles for the Ten of Wands. Yes, working hard, sowing those seeds, planting those seeds, and knowing that, you know, from all the hard work, might have felt burdensome, might have felt, you know, like it was a long road, but you planted seeds along the way. You planted these seeds along the way. And just know that, you know, with the Justice and the Judgment card, that you will receive, or you will reap the rewards from sowing those seeds along the way. Might have been a long road, it might have been a hard road, it might have been a lot of, you know, sticks to carry, but it is coming to a completion. And it's from all those seeds that you've sown along the way. Everything that you've done, everything that you've planted, and now, you know, is coming to a completion, meaning you'll be ready to reap the rewards from all the hard work. All right, I'm kind of getting a little bit tongue-tied here. Okay, clarification for the Magician, please. Holy Spirit, clarification for that. Thank you. Clarification of the Magician is the Queen of Cups. Love, fertility. The Nurturer. And we had 2 cards pop out, and we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Juggling. Maybe you're no longer juggling. Maybe there's a decision that you needed to make. Especially with having, you know, the 8 of Cups, walking away, finding peace and judgment and justice within a situation that might have been burdensome, that might have been a backstabbing situation. And, you know, all the positive seeds that you've planted along the way will come to fruition. You just need to nurture it. And this was with the Magician. This was to clarify the Magician. So maybe you're making that decision to nurture yourself, to find what it is within you that needs to be nurtured. Making that decision to finally nurture yourself and to be the alchemist of your life, meaning transforming things into fruition. That's what I get from that. All right, and we're getting kind of long on the video, so Page of Swords, please. Clarification for Page of Swords. 9 of Wands for the Page of Swords. Battling. All the smoky wands that you've had to battle with, all this tension, all the things that you've had to work hard for. 9 is getting close to the 10, which is completion in this, which we do have 10 of Wands here, yes. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Maybe you're feeling defeated. Maybe you're feeling a bit worn out, constantly having to fight off whatever it is that you need to fight off. Could just be negative people, negative mindsets, people who don't understand, you know, constantly battling. But just know that the 10 of Wands is here as well, and that it's coming to a completion. So keep that in mind. But that was to clarify the Page of Swords. So maybe it's at school. Maybe it's through this new thing that you're learning, whether you're learning it on your own or whether you are going to school for it. Maybe there's, you know, people around you that you constantly have to defend yourself with and why you're doing it, but you don't have to. It is coming to a completion. And at the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Swords, which we have the 10 of Swords over here to clarify the Moon as well. So just know that this backstabbing negative energy is coming to a completion. You're no longer going to accept it, and you're going to be walking away from it. That's what I'm getting from that. That's what I'm feeling. Alrighty. All right, let's get some words of advice, Spirit, from the Starseed cards. Let's get some words of advice, please. Blue Star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Okay, follow your inner guidance. Follow your inner light. Thank you. What other advice do we have for the collective consciousness, Holy Spirit? Anything else? Thank you. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. It does go well. It does go great with the message today. Follow your blue star. Follow your intuition, that inner compass. One more advice, please, Holy Spirit. follow what feels right for you with that Wands energy, that fiery, what lights you up inside. Thank you. And stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Yes. You know, if you are going through a difficult time, especially with the Ten of Swords showing up twice in this reading, it's not a negative thing. It's just maybe things are being revealed to you, and just sit in stillness and reflect on the moment. Figure out what it is that you needed to learn from the situation, and see it through the eyes of love, kindness, and compassion, not only for yourself, but for others as well. No, you do not need to put up with crap. That's why the Eight of Cups came out as well. You can walk away, but just know to sit with love and appreciation and figure out the lessons that you needed to learn from it, and forgive. You can forgive and love someone from far away. But that does not mean you need to be in the situation. You can walk away from it, but just know to see it through the eyes of love, through the eyes of your intuition. Know from your inner compass what it is that you need to do in the situation, whether it is to still stay around that person or that thing, whatever it is that may be a little bit negative in your life. But you need to find the balance between the two. So, you know, if you feel that you can forgive and forget in a sense, then you can continue having that person in your life or that thing in your life, no matter what it is. But sometimes we do need to walk away from the situation and just let it lie where it lies. And you know, but that's up to you. Follow your intuition on that. But just see it through the eyes of love. Sit in stillness with that, ponder it, and see what it is that, you know, what am I trying to say? Your blue star compass, your inner compass, will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. So the truth is within your soul, which is with the Moon card, subconscious. But you can sit in stillness and pick up on that. You can follow your intuition and to be guided to the answers that you seek. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you liked this video, please let me know by liking it, and then also let me know in the comments how this was resonated for you. Chin up, Buttercup. Things will get better. You just need to keep working on it. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. It helps me to know that people are listening to this and that it's getting out there, and helps to grow the channel as well. I will leave in the description box, if you'd like to help support my channel, a link to my website for my business to check out the products that I carry. And with that being said, I thank you for being here, and you have a great day. Namaste.